What is going on, everybody? It's good to be back this Saturday afternoon. I'm gonna go for a little ride up the coast for you guys. Got a couple topics I want to talk about today. Yeah. How has your guys' weekend been to start off? Go ahead, say what you did this weekend. If y'all did anything cool, let me know. Talk about it. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into this vlog. So first things first, I just want to say that I appreciate all of y'all's feedback on the last video. It was a good welcome back. I really appreciate it. And for two, I know that I've been posting a lot more pictures on Instagram, especially. I was wondering what you guys think about that. Like, are y'all cool with fucking me taking pictures and posting anything and everything pretty much as it comes? You know, anything from cars, trucks, bikes I see. Really anything that I do in my daily life. I'm going to try and get content for you guys so that we can stay interacted, so that I can keep growing the page, growing the channel, everything. So let me know what you guys think about that. Alright, and then into the first topic for today. It is going to be editing software. I'm curious to know what types of editing software you guys use to do your videos. I know some of you who have Apple products probably use, I think, iMovie. I don't have Apple. I have Windows. What is that, Windows 8, I think? So yeah, that fucking sucks. I fucking hate Windows 8 with a burning fucking passion, as does, I'm pretty sure, everyone else that has Windows 8. That shit is fucking gay. I fucking hate it. I despise it. It makes everything more complicated, and I really don't see what they were going for whenever they came up with that. But yeah, so that's my rant on Windows 8. I currently use Windows Movie Maker, which is a really cheap software that kind of comes with the Windows platform, as I'm sure y'all are aware. There's not a whole lot that you can do with it. I mean, it's got the basics and all, which is fine. Army, oh man, I was about to say something. But anyway, so yeah, that's Windows 8. It gets the job done. I mean, I kind of thought it was the shit whenever, you know, I thought it was the coolest things to slice bread whenever I first got into motovlogging and video editing and such. But now that I'm a little bit more experienced, I'm kind of hoping to step up my editing game a little bit. And I'm looking for some new software, guys. So if you guys have any, you know, thoughts, any software or what programs y'all use, just let me know what you guys thought. How user-friendly is it? How easy is it to learn? Because I'm not a computer genius by any stretch of the imagination. I do not pride myself on my editing capabilities. I know one day, maybe, I'll be able to get a pretty damn good video out there as far as editing goes. Like Mischief, oh my god, that dude has some amazing editing. He's God whenever it comes to editing, in my eyes. I mean, I haven't really checked on anyone else in a while, but I know Mischief was one of the ones that I definitely had my eyes on as far as editing goes. But yeah, so that's gonna pretty much cover it for that. Just comment what you guys use. How do you like it? How easy is it to learn? And yeah, hopefully I can get some new software, or some new programs, and start getting a little bit better quality videos out there for you guys. Throwing some cool little transitions here and there, other than the basic ones. And yeah, hopefully that will just up the quality of the channel and of the page. Yeah, so into the next topic. This one is kind of an iffy one, because I know certain people have certain views on it, but it's pretty much letting other people borrow your bike. Letting people borrow your bike, letting people ride your bike, letting people use your bike. anything to do with giving someone the keys and allowing them to get on and ride your bike. When do you guys think is a good time for that? Do you guys do it often? I mean, like, what's y'all's stance on that? Does it have to be like an emergency for someone to use your bike? Is it strictly, no, that's my bike, you don't touch it or you'll die? Like, you know, what is it? So, let me know what you guys think about that. Because, funny story. Let me try to cut my lights on. I forgot to cut them off last night. Alright. But yeah. So, anywho. The story goes, whenever I was going home on pre-deployment leave, I had thoughts, like with this deployment coming up, I'd had thoughts about, whether or not I should let someone watch my bike, because really I just don't want to leave, Roxy alone for 8 months. Hey, Statue of Liberty lady, woo! Hey! But yeah, so I didn't really want to leave Roxy alone for 8-9 months, without being touched. It's not good for the bike, and I couldn't see doing that to her. She's a good bike, she's amazing, and my camera's off, whatever. Alright, anyway, I didn't feel like it was right for the bike, and so I wanted one of my buddies at work to, kind of take the keys for me, start her up, maybe go ride her every so often, just to kind of keep everything going, keep everything in check. Well, that being said, what are you stopping for? That's not gonna, no. Okay. So yeah, before I went on pre-deployment leave, I talked to one of my buddies. I'm not gonna mention his name or anything like that, but I ended up giving him the keys because he was like, "Hey man, do you mind if I get the feel for your bike while you're gone? Because you're not gonna be using it anyway while you're at home. You don't need to worry about it. I'll take care of it." I was like, I trusted this guy for the most part, so I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" He'd been riding before, he had the license, everything, it was good. So, like I said, I gave him the keys, went on leave, did my thing, and the dude didn't even wave, I don't think. But yeah, so, I'm about halfway through leave, I only got a week, so I'm about halfway through this week that I'm gone. And I got a picture, because I told him, I was like, "Hey man, the tires are going bad, they're sharp. They're about to start showing the fibers in the tires. So just whatever you do, ride it around, but don't go too far. Don't do anything too crazy with it, and you'll be all right." And he was like, "All right, man, I got you." He's like, so he goes, he rides, ends up going all the way from San Clemente to LA, which if you're from California, that's not, it's its own little trek. It's its own little adventure. But, hey, I know that place. I've been there before. Get other people to wash my truck for me, because I'm feeling lazy sometimes. But, yeah. So, anyway, he made the trek from San Clemente. I tell her, "Hey, Roxy, you see in the bumper? Oh, you sexy baby. Oh, my goodness, I love you." Yeah, so, made the trip from San Clemente to LA. And, like I said, it's no small trip. It's not like going here to the beach. It's a good hour and a half. Roughly, depending on traffic. That's like without traffic. I mean, it could be 2 hours if there's any kind of traffic. So, he made that trip. Sure enough, there was a patch showing the fibers in the tires about that big. Well, he kept riding around up there, and that little small patch, what's up guys, ended up going from about that big to about that big. It was a pretty big, stretch, but it wasn't the worst. I mean, because it was just a sliver. It wasn't even like a good solid stripe across the tire or anything. It was just like a little sliver. So I was like, you know what, dude? Because he sent me a picture of it. I was like, "Hey, man, to be honest, you could probably ride on that. Let me take care of it whenever I get back. If I decide that I want new tires, then I'll get new tires. But if not, then I'm not going to want to put new tires on there just so the new tires can sit for about 8 months. It's not good, you know, so I was like, I'm not going to fucking do that. Well, he's like, all right, man. He's like, I totally understand. He's like, I mean, do you want me to get you one? Because I will. I was like, nah, dude, I'm not going to ask you to buy me a tire. I can buy my own tires. But he's like, all right, dude, I totally understand. He's like, I'll just take it easy. I was like, all right, cool, sounds good. So, situation was resolved, and I didn't think anything of it. Well, the next morning, I get woken up to a text. It's a picture. Dude, man, bought me a new back tire. I was like, man, like, you know, I like my tires. I like the Q3s. I think those are like the best tires I'd ever owned. So, yeah, so in my opinion, the Q3s are some of the best tires on the market. I absolutely loved mine. I had almost done everything that you could imagine doing in a tire test to the Q3s. I did it. They held up for a good time. I got, you know, I rode them pretty rough, and I even did a burnout or two, maybe. Yes. Yeah. So through all that I did on the Q3s, and I still ended up getting about 6,000 miles out of them. That's pretty good in my eyes, especially compared to the qualifiers, the initial qualifiers that I had whenever I bought the bike. You know, I only got about 3 or 4 out of those before they started going bald, and I didn't even ride them as hard. I don't know whether it was just the roads out here or, you know, what, but I didn't like the initial qualifiers at all. I believe they're dumb apps. I don't know. But anyway, so I did that, or got a text message saying that he bought me new tires, and you know, I was kind of annoyed at first because I told him I didn't want new tires, but he got me new tire anyway. But I understood, because honestly, if I was riding a dude's bike, I wouldn't want to be riding around on a sketchy tire anyway. Because if I go down because of that tire, then I'm going to be held responsible for messing up dude man's bike. And I would have felt like shit. So, I can totally understand where you come from buying that tire. But the point is, now I got to pay him back. And, yeah. So, I'm going to pay him back. It's going to happen. But the thing that gets me is, you know, if, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about this, like I said, because I understand why he did it, but I didn't want him to do it because I didn't want to owe him money. And it's just a shitty situation, because I don't like owing people money. But, you know, it's just a fucked up situation. It's over with. But that's where I was going with this topic, was say that you loaned someone your bike and they did something to your bike, not really without your consent, but that you didn't really want or know they were going to do. And even if it was out of good intentions, like my tire, what would you like say to that? You know, it's like, I don't know, because I take pride in doing I would say a good 98% of the work on my bike I've done by myself. Like, there's certain things I just can't do, either A, because I don't have tools, or B, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm, you know, grown enough man to fucking admit that I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't want to risk, you know, fucking it up and hurting the bike or hurting myself or anything like that. So, you know, yeah, I'll take it in to get specialty work done if I need to. But yeah, so that's kind of where I was going with this topic, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are there certain circumstances whenever, yes, you would loan your buddy your bike, and then you would let him do something to your bike? Or are there certain situations where you'd loan your bike to your buddy, but if he did anything to your bike, you'd kill him? Or, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, just let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let's go ahead and get this kind of stirring, because I really want to know what you guys think. Like, am I reacting, or is it just normal, I guess? I don't know. But that's enough of that. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video this far, the scenery, because it was a nice day. It was a beautiful day out today. I think the high today was like 78. It was a great day for riding. I've seen a lot of bikes out there, as I'm sure that y'all have seen. You know, y'all follow me on, oh dear, y'all follow me on Instagram or, you know, anything like that. But yeah, so comment, you guys, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm probably gonna try. What are y'all doing? The light is green. I'm gonna try to get out new videos for you guys at least every other day if I can. It's probably not always gonna happen, but I'm gonna shoot for at least 3 videos per week. If I can get 3 good videos out of you guys per week, then I will feel accomplished, and I'm sure y'all won't be disappointed with that. I'm gonna have, you know, constant content flowing in on Instagram, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think. If you want to see any videos of anything in particular, then go ahead and give me a comment down below, or a hiya, as Downshift does, hiya. Send me a DM on Instagram, you know, something of that nature, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. I appreciate it. Go ahead and close. Go ahead and actually take another ride down to the fucking, oops, the last U-turn, because I can. I want a bike, leave me alone. I'm gonna take another ride down here to the beach, and then I'll close this video out for you guys. I'm probably gonna fast forward it from here, just so you guys don't have to listen to me breathe heavily. Yeah, just sit back, enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. CTR6 out!